And thank you for joining me today for another Second Life Lifestyle video. My name is Sandra, and I make Second Life Lifestyle videos on anything that I find interesting or helpful in some type of way. And today we're going to be talking about some stuff that people might not want to talk about a lot. And I've noticed that it's the subject matter that I'm going to be covering today has been very hushed. Uh, I haven't noticed any bloggers covering this type of stuff on videos a lot, discussing it openly. So here I am. I'm gonna do my best to take a stab at it. Again, I have to remind everyone this is a disclaimer. This is an entertainment channel. If you wish to know more about any of the subject matter being discussed, please do your due diligence and do your own research on the matter. I will be leaving information on links in the description box where I can. And, a lot of this stuff, like I said, it's a little bit, the information is a little bit scattered out there. So let's talk about the first thing that's kind of on my mind. It's kind of like everything kind of hit at the same time, basically, where this information is being released or leaked out, kind of all within the last week, from what I could see. So let's go ahead and talk about it here. All right, so here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys. This is not a fancy video. I'm just going to be sitting on the couch and kind of sharing a couple thoughts. And so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about here was the fact that the Saturday sale is now not going to be 50 to 75 lindens anymore. It's being raised to I guess 50 to 100 lindens. Again, the information is a little slow to come out. It's a little sketchy. It's a little bit fuzzy, but that's what I'm understanding. Now, in the slideshow at the beginning of the video here, I did try to leave, the information that is readily available on the internet that anybody could check into. And of course, you could contact the individuals that run these type of events if you have extra questions, comments, answers, or what have you. So let's go ahead and talk about the Saturday sale here. And I feel like many times on SL, I feel like I'm the only one voicing these type of opinions, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because there's a lot of people that engage in SL. So I don't know why I'm always feeling like I'm the only one that it's kind of putting this type of vibe out there. But and let me just say I really like SL. I do. I like the creativeness behind it. I like doing my own thing. I like the platform. I do. And one of the things I like is shopping on SL. I like being an artist myself, I like seeing what other artists create. And I really enjoy that aspect of it. And I like getting the stuff. And I like actually feeling like I'm, supporting some of these creators when I buy the stuff. I like it. That's all I'm saying is, I enjoy it. So basically, this is kind of how I'm viewing it, is that when you raise something like a Saturday sale fee from 75 to linden to 100 linden, that's a 25% jump. Okay, so now, and I already know, I know before I even say this, I know that there's going to be individuals that are like, well, it's not really that much. I mean, we're talking about pocket change. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, they work hard, they create the items, they put it out there, they're doing that for you. All you have to do is buy it. It's worth it. If you don't want it, don't get it. What's the big deal? Okay, well, yeah, I get it. So let me tell you what the big deal is. A 25% hike on a price for quote unquote inflation purposes is a lot. It is. Anybody will tell you that, so it is. This is an entertainment platform. I don't know how I feel about stating that SL Second Life is experiencing some type of inflation. I think that's kind of, a bunch of crap is what I think. So now that that's out there, I just wanted to make my stance clear on the way I'm viewing it. Uh, so how I view Saturday sales in general. I'm trying to think of like how to like put this like in a clear, concise way. The Saturday sales for me, specifically Saturday sales, are an opportunity to see things that some designers have made that are many times items that are a little bit older, possibly many times. And it allows me to view the items where I might not have gone to their store before. I might not have had a chance to shop at their establishment before. But the Saturday sale kind of like puts these items out there in the forefront, allows me, to see the item that they marked down or whatever. And many times I could find new creators that I might be interested in, grabbing something at, or whatever. Or I might see an older item that I didn't get a chance to grab at some other point earlier in the past, but now I can, and it's marked down. So fantastic. Okay, so now I will say this, that many times the Saturday sales don't have items that I necessarily have to have. Like it's not like that. Like when I see stuff on the Saturday sale, it's not like, oh my God, I've been needing that forever. It's more like, oh, okay, this is cool. I'll grab it. I got some extra cash flow. I'll just grab it. Have I gotten some cool stuff on Saturday sales? Yeah, but could I have lived without it? Yeah. I mean, I find that, interestingly enough, that most of the stuff that I get on, Saturday type sales, most of the time, they're things that in other words, most of the time when I get stuff that I truly love, it's because I'm going to that store and I'm getting something that I've been kind of wanting or lusting after for a while. And then I'll just pay full price for it. Those are most of the time the items that I end up loving the most. Um, so there's that. And I realize that everybody's different and everybody looks at this in kind of a different way. Maybe you're getting a bunch of stuff you need from the Saturday sale. I don't know, but for me, it's not really like that. Usually when I pay full price for something that I've really been wanting really bad, those are the things that I used most and that I love the most. But, I get that everybody's different and, not everyone is kind of looking at it through those glasses. So that is the Saturday sale situation. And the thing is this, with the Saturday sale specifically, is that a lot of times, well, again, it's up to the individual. I have to keep saying that. However, many times I'll see stuff that's like, it's okay, on the Saturday sale, like it's okay. Because like I said, many times it's due to the fact that they are older items or what have you, or possibly not big sellers. I don't know, and then they put them on a Saturday sale. It's kind of like a way to, you know, earn some income from it, which is totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the thing is that I'm really not, I'm only speaking for myself, but I'm really not willing to pay more unless the item is special. Okay, so I'm not saying I will never, ever, ever buy from the Saturday sale ever again in this lifetime. What I'm saying is, uh, creators are going to have to kind of amp it up a little bit and, like, instead of having one color items, uh, or older items, they're going to have a little bit newer items released for the sale, or they're going to have to have HUDs included in the items. If they're sticking to this is what I'm saying, you guys. If the creators are sticking to the same formula, the same format, if they're just going to continue doing the same thing, but they're wanting more linden for the exact same thing that they were offering last week, then I won't be purchasing from that sale anymore. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're asking more money, so give the consumers more. That's what I'm saying. And then I will think about it. I'm still going to think about it. It's not like I'm automatically going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to blow all kinds of money with you guys. I'm still going to think about it because I'm still not happy about the price hike. But, nobody asked me if the price hike was justified or if I felt like it was cool. So, being that the powers that be have decided that this is the case, give us more, more whatever, I don't know, more textures, give us more choices, better design, newer items. Yeah, I don't know. Bigger bundles. Yeah, I don't know. Decide what you're going to do, and then let it trickle down to the consumer who's actually spending the money on these items. But don't keep things the same and ask for more money. That's not cool, in my opinion. Okay, so anyway, that's my opinion on that. And now, something else I had in the slideshow at the beginning there, and you can watch it again, freeze frame it, or what have you, whichever you need to do. But effective immediately, from what I understand, I haven't bought any lindens for a minute, but from what I understand, lindens, the price of buying lindens, uploading cash for Tilia is that service fee is being raised again. Now, that service fee got raised not too long ago. I don't know the exact date it was raised, so please don't try to, I don't know. I don't recall. I just remember the price of the Tilia upload got raised, and then now it got raised again. Linden Labs is saying that it got raised due again to inflation. Now, this is a kind of key magic word that everybody is kind of latching on to, and using it for an excuse to raise prices. that's what's going on. And once you got a certain amount of individuals backing this concept up of inflation and SL, then everybody starts backing it up. And then before you know it, multiple things are being affected, like in this case, like the Tilia fees being raised. Now, the land is something I'm not, I can't argue one way or the other too much effectiveness about the land prices or what have you. There's other people that are more qualified than me to discuss the land specifically and the pricing and stuff like that. However, Linden Lab did release a statement saying that the prices for the land, from what I understand, are going down a little bit, And quote unquote, to offset this lower land pricing, they decided to raise the prices of the Tilia, when we upload money on our account for Linden's, the Tilia is being raised. Um, Something I will say, and this came from and I wish I could have found it. I probably could if I really looked for it really hard. But the individual that runs seraphim.com, she released a statement in a article a while ago, like maybe a year ago. I'm guessing, you guys, but I did read the article. I am going to try to find it and link it in the description box. I don't know if I could locate it, but she did release some information stating that more money has been being made by events in Second Life than ever before. So it's not really, according to what I recall about the article, it wasn't really people paying for premium accounts. It's not people paying for land, even though the land is, as we all know, the land is not cheap in SL to rent. Um, but she was saying that they've been making more money than ever at events. And so this should make everybody question it, not just me. I mean, we should all be questioning this stuff. We should not be taking anything anybody releases in articles and stuff as gospel. These are all people's opinions. These are business people that are in it to win it. They're in it to financially gain. Okay. So we should all be questioning this stuff as individuals that care about our own personal bank accounts. Because when we upload money on Tilia to spend in SL, like that's my real life money. Like I have a job, I work, and then I upload money, through Tilia, and then I spend it on SL. But that is my real life money that I make that I'm choosing to spend on SL. It's my choice, but it's real life money. That's all I'm saying. It's not like it's a magic virtual thing that like there's no, it's not connected to real life. It is connected to real life. That's my real life money that I'm uploading on Tilia to spend on SL. So anyway, that's all I'm saying is we have to question all of this stuff because Second Life, it generates a lot of money, you guys. Like I'm talking millions, and I keep meaning to research some financial stats on that, and I haven't gotten around to it, but I do need to research some financial stats on that alone. And when I first dropped the first video on BonnieBot.com, and the part of BonnieBot that stated, that BonnieBot was putting down on their BonnieBot site how much creators were making, and creators were really upset over how much they made, over the fact that how much they made on Marketplace was being published on BonnieBot for us all to see. But places like Doux, Doux hair, like, because most people seem to be familiar with that hair place. They like it. They buy hair from there, which is totally fine. Whatever, that's cool. But from what I recall, now he was one of the creators that had his info taken off of the BonnieBot site. Didn't want people to see it, but as I recall, because I did look at his site and stuff before he removed it, and how much money he was making only on Marketplace alone, not events or anything else, just Marketplace. In 2 weeks, he made close to $8,000, 8,000 United States dollars in 2 weeks. Now, again, just for perspective, that's a lot of people cannot scrape up that amount of money and get a down payment for a house in the United States. A lot of people will never have that much money, but for a creator to make that in 2 weeks is staggering to me. Um, but I'm just saying that what's my point? People are going to be like, what's your point? There's going to be individuals I know that are like going to fixate on the fact that I have an issue with, you know, which I've stated before in the past, that I have an issue with creators not putting it out there how much they make, like, or letting Bonnie Bot site like just publish it and let that be it. But it's not really about that. Yeah, I do have issue with it, but that's not my point, and that's not what this is about. What it's about is that my generalized point is that creators are making, money on Second Life. And the money is coming from individuals that are uploading their money on Tilia and spending money on the platform, which again, I have to keep saying this, is an individual choice. We all make it. You don't have to buy. You can walk around in your system AVI and you never have to buy anything. No one's forcing you to buy anything. I get that. But I'm just saying the creators aren't exactly hurting. That's what I'm saying. Of course, there's always exceptions. There's new creators, blah, blah, blah. But, in general, if you have a store, if you're, putting your stuff out there, you're selling. And, there is a potential to make, pretty good money if you work at it. That's all I'm saying. So the question being is there a need? Is there this like cloud hanging over all of these creators' heads, just this weight on their shoulders that they have to raise prices? Is this a thing? Like they're like, oh my God, I have the Saturday sale has to be raised 25%, or we just can't like function. We can't do it. We can't, yeah, I'll leave that question just hanging in the air. I'm not going to say yes or no. I think I've made my stance pretty clear, but I'm just going to leave it like that. You know, that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, and, but I do stand by the fact that if the creators give more indie sales that they're raising the prices on, then that is going to be a little bit more fair to the consumer that's spending their real life money on stuff. If they don't, then I would say they don't deserve the backing from the consumers that are spending their hard-earned money on Second Life. That's all I'm saying. And people could laugh it off. They could say, oh, it's only a couple cents. It's only, you could say that about anything, but 25% higher on the Saturday sale is not a small percentage to raise prices. And that's all I'm saying. And what does that mean for me personally? I mean, I'm going to tend, I've already kind of decided the way I'm going to deal with the situation is that I'm going to tend to, I'll still check out some of the sales, probably not so much the Saturday sale unless some changes are made and they start offering higher quality or more choices or bigger bundles, as I already said. But I'll probably keep checking out some of the sales. But I have kind of made a conscious decision once all this info started to be released, is that I'm going to spend, when I do spend, I'm going to spend it more on like just items that I really want that maybe will never be marked down, just full price items that I really want. And that's what I'm going to focus on, because I want more things that I truly love and not just to blow money on things that I may or may not need, may or may not ever use. Like I'm kind of changing the way I do things, and it's directly due to the fact that this like info is coming out where, the the fees got raised to upload Tilia, and then the Saturday sale chose to follow suit, and they've raised their prices 25%. And, so because of that, I'm changing my whole thinking. So this isn't like a small thing. I'm going to change the way I do things in my own personal SL due to what just got released in the last week. And, and I think everybody should kind of think about it. I don't think when changes like this are made, I don't think people should just roll with it and be like, oh, well, that's just the way it is, whatever, ha ha ha. It's like, well, I don't think it's cute or funny, and I'm not laughing about it. Like I'm gonna have to, you know, think about what I'm doing here and the way I spend my money, and because I'm a consumer, and so yeah, I'm just gonna. There's certain stores I love that may never be on sale, and I'm just gonna stick to what I love, and that's what I've decided to do personally. Yeah, so not so much on the sale portion anymore, because I'm guilty of blowing money on sales and buying stuff that I don't really love, and I'm gonna stop doing that. Yeah. So anyway, that's where I'm coming from, you guys. That's what's going on with that. And of course, if you have any comments, you can leave it down below. Uh, Again, I'm going to try to leave links to sites, at least some of the information that I found that I had in the slideshow, so that you could go and check it out yourself. If you have anything to share or say about the Saturday sale, you could obviously leave in the comment section below, but you could also write to the people that run these events, and just say, hey, I don't know that the decision on raising the prices 25% is necessarily making me a happy camper. Yeah, so that's what I would suggest doing, and we all have the right to do that. I mean, we all have the right to write to people and let them know, because from what was posted on Facebook by the individuals that run the Saturday sale, they were saying that that they would like everybody to just kind of roll with it and accept the price being raised, and you know uh, I don't know how I feel about that being posted like that, but like I said, I'm not here to force anybody to think one way or the other. You could come up with your own decisions. I'm just telling you what's going on, and I'm telling you that, the proper, I think, etiquette would be, if you, want to share your opinion, you write to the people that are in charge of that sale or that event or what have you, and you let them know in the most professional, proper way possible what you think about it, and just be nice. Don't be rude about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have to communicate, and you know uh everybody's gonna have to come up with their own decision about what they feel comfortable with, you guys. But anyway, you guys, I wish I was coming up here with better news. Like I wish I could. But did you see the something that surprised me? The Catwa heads got their prices got lowered, which was surprising to me. I don't even know what to think about that. They lowered their prices. I really feel like when Catwa started releasing their heads, the HD heads, I think if they kept their prices a little bit more competitive, that they might have, sold more, possibly. That's a total guess on my part. I don't know, but I think it's possible, because a lot of people did like the HD heads. I prefer Leluca, but this is a personal choice of mine. I mean, I think Catwa's heads are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but they were pretty high compared to others. So there's that. And but they did lower the prices. So if that turns you on and you want to go check out their heads or what have you, you could. There's older models of the Catwa heads, like I'm calling it older models. I don't even know what to label it as, but models that were released before the HD heads. There's some Catwa heads that I do like. I mean, I don't have a problem with them. I think that they're nice, they're pretty. I was thinking not too long ago, I wouldn't mind grabbing uh one or two of the older model Catwa heads before the HD ones came out. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that, you guys. So check out Catwa if you're interested in the lower prices to see what's going on there. Um, Let me know if you got any Catwa heads lately due to the fact that the prices got lowered. I'm always interested to know, what head or body people are using. And yeah, so you guys, I will go ahead and see you next time. I hope you found the video interesting, and take care, and don't let anybody tell you what to do in SL. All right. Take care. Bye.